Alexa, make me a coffee.
Jack, we don't have Alexa.
You said it could do it.
Well, we don't have Alexa here.
But you said so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't have it here.
Rebecca, make me a coffee.
Okay. Hello, welcome back to ECS Coffee. My name is Rebecca, and today we are going to be having a look at the Miele CM7. We are going to be making a couple of drinks without Alexa, and we'll kind of go over the machine. It is new to us, but if you live somewhere else, you might have this unit or have seen this unit before. So to start, it's got a nice digital screen here. It is a touch screen too. So if I go into and scroll through my drink menu here, I also have profiles as well. Created myself a profile so then I could go in and edit all the beverages that I want. This machine is a lot different than some of the other machines that we carry. The main thing is that it has 3 bean hoppers. So you have 3 different beans that you can store up top in your machine, which is so cool. So you can have your regular, your fun one, and then a decaf even. Usually if somebody wanted to use more than one kind of coffee, you would have to use the bypass on the machine. But this one, you'll have 3 different ways to use freshly ground coffee. And then in the side of the machine as well, you will have a scoop that you can use, so you can use your pre-ground as well. So there's actually a total of 4 different ways to use coffee in this machine, including that one pre-ground option. It has a 2.2 liter reservoir just on the side here. Can take that out with the handle. Has a really nice and warm cup warmer up here. I'm going to stick my mug up there to get it heated. It also has a cup sensor, so this will drop down, and when it senses your mug, it'll stop and it'll reach the correct level there. And we'll showcase that when we're making a drink. We're going to make probably a latte or cappuccino today. It is a much bigger unit as well, so if you're looking for a model for home, it is larger to sit on the countertop, definitely a lot bigger than the other Miele's that we carry or other home super automatic machines. But it is really nice, it is very modern looking, and it is really easy to use as well. So we're going to get brewing. I'm going to go through the drink menu with you a little bit because you do have a lot of options there, and you can use a total of 10 user profiles if you have a lot of people at home, okay? So let me just go back to my main menu here. So I'm just going to hit my back button. This is very much like a smartphone. It's really cool. So this machine does use Alexa, like we said, but it's not compatible with Google right now. So you can ask Alexa to make your drink, but you cannot ask Google to make your drink right now. All right, so I'm just going to go into my drink menu here. There we go. So you have your quick touch buttons here, which is very true to the Miele machines. Usually on the Miele machines, this will be on the side of the main menu there of the display screen. But here we have it right there. So it's going to be espresso, coffee, cappuccino, and latte macchiato. So your main beverages that most customers will use will be on the front there. If I scroll through, we're going to get our extra beverages. So it's nice that they have both latte macchiato and espresso macchiato because those are different beverages. Oh, wrong way. And then you'll see here that you also have different options for your water level for your tea. So those teas require different temperatures, so this machine will be able to do that for you. Okay, and then you have your coffee pot and teapot function, which is awesome because all the Miele machines do that. It's fantastic. Such a nice feature to have, especially for when you may end up serving friends and family when you have them over, if we can. So that's awesome there. Okay. If I go into my profiles here, you can see I've created mine. So if I enter my profile, we're going to have all of the beverages that I would create and save as my own. So it would end up being just the ones that I use the most. If we go in and create a profile, you would be able to enter your name, and then you could save all of the beverages that you'd like to save there. I think you can use 8 characters for your name. So if you have an extra long name, you're going to have to use a nickname. We go into our maintenance screen here as well. You'll be able to enter all of your cleaning modes and stuff like that. The Miele's are awesome for their cleaning. This machine does have an auto descale function that you access just on the back of the machine, which is fantastic. The cleaning cycles on all super automatics are always very, very easy to do, but this one does make it a little bit easier, even more easy. So it's even more idiot proof, which is fantastic. Okay, you can scroll through there and you just see all of those options there for cleaning. I find that this is very easy to use. I don't feel like I'm going back and forth between the screens as much, but I'm gonna just start brewing, and then I'm gonna be able to show you kind of how you select what coffee you want to choose, because before you brew, unless you're using your quick start buttons there on your main drink screen, so if you're not using the symboled ones but you're using the ones that are written out, you'll be able to select what kind of coffee you want to use just in the menu there before you brew. So I'm just gonna get my mug under, and then we'll also be able to show you kind of the mug sensor there, which is awesome. Okay, so let's do, what are we feeling like? Flat white. So we're gonna do a flat white, and I'm gonna be able to select my bean type just before we brew here. It's going to give me the 3 options. It's going to be labeled as crema, decaf, and espresso. And you'll be able to see that on the screen. I'm able to do that because I didn't allocate a type of bean to this specific drink. So if you are always going to be using your decaf option for your flat white, you can allocate it so that it's a true one touch. You don't have to make that selection of bean type before you brew. But just know that you won't be able to change the bean if you allocate it to that under the specific profile. So right now we're in the Miele profile, so it's mostly just the factory settings. So just make a note of that. You do have an option here of a like 2-4. So if you wanted to do a beverage for 2 people, you could click that and it would do a beverage for 2 people as well. Since we're just doing the one, I'm just gonna click on my flat white. And I'm going to select my espresso bean today. And now we're going to get going. I have my milk here, so it's going to suck up the milk and then spit it into the mug and grind and brew my espresso for me, which is fantastic. If I click my double shot option, it's actually going to grind and brew 2 espresso shots, but not increase the amount of milk for me. So if I wanted like an extra flavorful coffee of flat white, I could do that. I've already preheated my mug too. This is a really, really warm heating tray. It's really impressive. And it's nice that this one also illuminates the cups. All of these kind of settings are also programmable, so you could shut them off if you wanted to. If you're somebody that's not going to use your cup warmer, you don't have to keep that on. You can also turn off the cup sensor, so if you just wanted to have it set to one way, you could just turn that off. Same goes with the illumination there. You could shut that off too. So it's like a true ratio there for a flat white. Flat white's meant to be, you know, anywhere from about 4 to 6 ounces approximately. And that looks wonderful. So you can just see that there. I'll just set that on top of my machine here, keep it nice and toasty. Okay. So, I mean, overall, this machine is fantastic. You have obviously a lot of beverages to choose from, so there's really something for everybody, including some tea options. So even if you've got some people at home that aren't coffee drinkers or latte drinkers or anything of the sort, you can still, they can still use this machine, and they'll be able to use the tea options there, even do a teapot if you want. We're going to show you a little bit of the inside of the machine because there is a place to store your milk tube. You can, your grinder selection is in the inside of the unit as well, as opposed to in the bean hopper like a lot of super automatics are. And then also your brew unit, okay? So this machine will need to be, like I said, do the descale, which is an auto descale cycle that you can access from the back, which is awesome. You'll need to do a flushing of the brew unit and also rinse the brew unit approximately once a week to get get rid of those excess coffee oils from the coffee grinds and everything like that. It's really easy to remove, so we're just gonna show you how to do kind of some of that stuff. So I'm just going to turn my unit and then we're gonna show you the inside. Okay, so on the machine here, we have a little door on the side that you can access just by pulling the bottom out. And it's just secured there by magnets, so don't worry about it looking like it's bending a little bit. It's sturdy, you're all good there. So we've got a couple things happening in here. This is the, for your coffee grind. So if you unlock that and pull it out, you have a little scoop and you'll be able to put your ground coffee in there. I will mention too that this 3-bean grinder plus your ground, the grinder does have a blower so that you're not getting the last bean in your next cup. So if you're gonna be using a decaf and a regular coffee, you're not gonna be getting a little bit of decaf in your regular and a little bit of regular in your decaf. So don't worry about that. This is our grinder selection here, so you'll notice that we've got some bigger dots and some smaller dots. The larger the dot, the larger the grind size, so if you need a coarser grind size, you would just adjust it there. Ours, we find, is best on the finer side over there. Decreasing the grind size is going to increase the strength of your coffee flavor too. We also have a nice little holder here for our non-milk drinkers, so you can store your milk tube. And I'll just put mine in there like this. There we go. Just sits right in there. Easy peasy. And then you would just take it out when you wanted it. This is our brew unit here. And Miele's brew units are very easy to remove. So you have a nice yellow handle here. You're going to press on this red button. Turn the handle. This is going to unlock it and remove it. Rinse it, leave it overnight to dry, and then you can put it back in your machine. Press the red button again to lock it. And that's everything that's happening on the inside over here. So it's all really easy to access as well. Close that up nicely and you would never know it's there. Thanks for watching our video today, guys, on the Miele CM7. If you have any questions about this unit or any of the Miele units or any units, just leave them down below or shoot us off an email. If you liked our video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to our channel if you want to stay up to date with us. We'll link this product in the description, so if you want to check it out on our website, you can just click the link down there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.